Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie. I hope you're doing well, feeling good out there, staying healthy and zen. Alright, so I'm going to just knock out the world news questions and then I'll do the love reading. I'm still going to do that tonight. I just figured let's get some of this stuff out of the way since I've had spring fever and I need to get shit done. Alright, so these are questions about what's going on within the United States and around the world. I'm going to be asking my homemade tarot cards the questions, and we'll see what answers Spirit comes up with. Again, this could be anything I've seen on the news, questions that were asked of me, what I read in the newspaper, anything world-related or within the United States. Whoa, back up, incense. It's super strong. All right, so question 1. Did coronavirus really get started over an animal? Or did we get this virus from an animal? This is a rumor that's been popping around for a bit. I was quite interested in it. All I could think of was the movie Outbreak. Did an animal start the coronavirus? Did an animal... It's half the deck. Did an animal start the coronavirus? Was corona started by an animal? No. False. Heck no. There you have it. Spirit came right in. No, it was not. It had nothing to do with an animal. The virus didn't at all come from an animal. Basically, nobody got bit and no feces got in anyone's food, and it never stemmed from an animal. This is a either man-made virus or a human-generated virus. Number 2, will there be major future side effects over the... let me start that again. Will there be major future side effects for the Corona-19 vaccine? This is a question a lot of people have because they haven't studied it long enough for people to be really comfortable with it. So a lot of questions is, what is this going to happen? What's going to happen to us down the road for getting this? Is there going to be some severe side effects? So let's ask Spirit. Will there be severe side effects to the coronavirus vaccines? Will there be side effects down the road to the coronavirus vaccines? Mixed answered. Not true. Yes and no. And oh no. Maybe it will just... With mixed answered and yes and no, I feel like one version is going to be a problem, but not all of them. So let me... Will one type of shot bring future severe side effects? Yes. Not possible? No. Nope. Surely it's likely. Tied 3-3. Try this deck, see if we can get a clear and definitive answer. Will there be major side effects down the road from the coronavirus vaccine? Not innocent? Definitely not. What's not innocent about? Let's ask this again. Is there going to be side effects if you get the Corona-19 vaccine? Will there be a side effect down the road? Ask again. Will all shots have a severe side effect down the road? Will all shots? No way. Nah. Will some shots give you a long-term reaction? Negative reaction. Will some... Ask again. Will some... Alright. For the single shots, will there be long-term side effects for the Corona-19 virus for the single dosage shot? Will there be severe long-term side effects? For sure. What about the two dose? Will there be long-term future side effects for the 2-dose shots. Innocent. Maybe that's no. Innocent again. So I think you'll be okay if you get the 2-part shots, but Spirit's warning you about the single shot, or at least the most recent one. I'm going to write yes and no. Number 3, are more people planning on getting the vaccine, or are more people planning not to get the vaccine? So are more people around the world wanting to get the vaccine? Do more people want to get the vaccine? Not true. Mixed answered. Yes and no. Oh, no. I feel like that's going to be the answer. But let's ask. Do most people not want to get the vaccine? Do most people not want to get the vaccine for coronavirus? Do most people not want to get the vaccine? Not possible. Hell no. It's likely, surely, yes. So more yeses than no's, and over here was a split answer. Maybe we're at a 50-50 standpoint. Maybe it's a lot of people don't want it and a lot of people do want it. It just depends on how comfortable you are with getting the shot and how much you believe coronavirus to be a endangerment to your health. So I'm going to put 50-50. I feel like the world's at a pretty, not that it could ever be perfect, but pretty mixed rate of well-matched, I should say, for people who don't want to get it, people who do. Like if you lined everybody, it would be pretty fucking close. Alright, so number 4. Will our economy, as in the American economy, withstand the coronavirus pandemic? And will we bounce back within 5 years? Okay, so is our country... No, not a happy ending. Okay, right out of the gate. No, our economy is going to take some more hits. Will we bounce back within the next 5 years? Will we bounce back in the next 5 years? Will the American... What the fuck, no, and yes. Will the economy withstand the coronavirus? Will the American economy withstand the coronavirus? No, not innocent. So no, that's a definitive answer. I'll ask one more time. Will we bounce back? Will the American economy bounce back within the next 5 years? Rephrase the question. Will we get our shit together in the next 5 years, Spirit? Will our economy get its shit together in the next 5 years? No, it's possible. Oh no, it's possible. I think mostly they're saying no, but anything is possible because fate can be changed if people decide. So I'm going to write no to both questions. Number 5. With most of the world starting to open up and lax their rules, will it cause an extreme spike in cases and send us back in house arrest, or will we continue to open up? So it's like everybody's testing out the world, starting like next week around here, amusement parks can be open, which is huge. They never got to be open last summer. We might get to have a fair this year. So a lot of people are asking, are we going to really be okay now, or are we going to spike up again in new cases? So are we going... With most of the world opening up, is it going to backfire? Will we get more cases? Absolutely, and heck no. Right out the gate, they're fucking with us. Will we spike in cases from opening up this summer? Will the corona pandemic spike in numbers with all of us starting to open up? Yes and no. Ask again. Yes. Oh my God, yes. Yes, absolutely not. Okay, so I have to think countrywide and statewide. So for mixed answers. We got ask again and yes and no. So that's 2 mixed answers. For no, we got heck no and absolutely not. That's 2 for no. And for yes, we got absolutely, yes, oh my God, and yes. So 4. I think majority of us are going to spike. It's going to be yes and no. I think a lot of us are going to spike in numbers because we are opening back up again. But it might not knock us back into a quarantine again. Let's see. Will we have to go back into quarantine? Heck no. That's a hopeful sign. It came out pretty fast. Let's ask again. Will all the increase in cases knock us back into quarantine? Not possible. Yes and no. Nope. Hell no. Nobody wants to see the country go back into lockdown. That's an interesting answer because for majority, yes, they're going to see a spike in cases, but that could be something that they're anticipating, or they might not, it might not be out of control that they have to put everybody back into house arrest. I think some areas will, because if they get overwhelmed, they're definitely going to pull the cord on things being opened. So I just think it's going to depend on where you live and how much your numbers spike and what your government wants to do. It's going to be state to state, country to country. I feel like some countries aren't going to fuck around. Like once they get that first little spike, they're going to be like, oh, we're obviously not ready. Not enough people have been vaccinated. But with more people getting vaccinated, the confidence grows. However, people fail to realize that you can still get the coronavirus even if you get the shot. Unless you want to keep getting those shots every couple of weeks. I mean, I just think it's gonna, let's ask, are people who have been vaccinated going to get sick again from coronavirus as we open up? Are the people vaccinated going to get sick again? Or will they get sick? Nah, so maybe not. Maybe they're saying we will get a spike in cases, but that will mean more of a rush to get the vaccine out, and by the end of the summer, enough vaccines will have been given out that we don't really need to go back in quarantine. Or the government's just going to get to the point where we can't shut the world down. We're just going to have to deal with this, and we can't afford to pay people for unemployment or have the government closed down. I got ask again, yes and no, yes, oh my God, yes. So, I don't know, they're fucking with me too, but with the most of the world starting to open up and lax rules, will it cause an extreme spike in cases? I'm going to say yes per area because it really depends on your area. Some places are going to do well and some places aren't. And will it send us back into house arrest? I think no, because we can't afford it. And are we going to continue to open up? Yes, in stages. We might have certain things still be closed, but for the most part, we're not going to be back in house arrest with all the strict rules. All right, number 6. Will tuition fees be reduced severely for future students and their debts to get more kids wanting to go to school? So, after the coronavirus and all the people struggling out here with student loan bills, is the government ever going to lower tuition or make it free so that gives those kids the initiative to want to go to school or have other people go back to school? Are they ever going to lower tuitions for students? Rephrase the question and ask again. Well, let's start with, in the coming future, will tuition be affordable? Let's start there. In the coming future, will tuition be affordable for students? Will college tuition be affordable to students in the near future? No, they didn't do it. Not the truth of it. Preponderance of evidence. I don't think they're going to work very hard to worry about tuition. Or they're not worried about it. Will tuition ever be free for students? In the near future, will students get to go to college for free? No. Strong no. And a what the fuck no. So, don't hold your breath on that one. Spirit says no. Alright, number 7. Do people really feel they're connecting with other people through Skype, Zoom calls, phone calls, and FaceTime? So, do people really, like, we've been shut up when the world was shut down, all we had was Skype and, our phones to talk to people. Did it really help people feel like they were connecting to other human beings? Does this technology actually give us a human connection? So, do people really feel they're connecting with other humans through Skype, Zoom calls, phone calls, and FaceTime? Is technology really connecting us as people? Yes. Ancestors blocking the question. I think it did help in the lockdown for people to connect because it was a way to do so. But overall, I do feel like technology is a greater evil to us than it is a helper because it's making us, one, lazier, and it kind of making us more antisocial in a way to just respond by texting or just respond on the phone but not talk to the people next to you. So I feel like it does help people stay connected. It becomes somebody's whole world, but then the rest of their real life suffers for it. Number 8, have there been more alien recording? Oh, this was a asked question. Have there been more alien recorded sightings in the last decade? So have more people guilty? Sure did. Spirit blocking the answer. Let's give this a quick shuffle. So in the last decade, are more people reporting that they're seeing aliens or UFOs? In the last decade, have more people come forward? Yes or yeah came sticking out. Then we have definitely not. Not a happy ending. Yes, they did it. One card, please, Spirit. Has there been an increase in alien claims over the last decade? More sightings? Yes. Ancestors blocking the question. I think yes. Alright, number 9. Will any more gun-related mass shootings happen in the next year? So unfortunately, will there be more mass shootings this year before 2022? No flipping way. Innocent and yes. This is like people saying, no flipping way did this happen again to innocent people. Well, not a good sign with this yes. I will ask one more time, one clear and precise answer. Will there be more mass shootings before the end of the year? Will there be more mass shootings before? No. Unfortunately, I have to write yes. Boo. It's going to be innocent people. Number 10. Will racism stop being an issue in the next 2 years? Is racism going to stop being an issue in American culture in the next 2 years? Not guilty. Is racism going to die in the Americas in the next 2 years? No. As if. And yes. I feel like the yes is in there because they always want to be hopeful, but I'm going to write no. There you have it. That was episode 2 of World Events on American Events. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments below, or you can find in the description box. If I didn't put it in the description box, I'll put it in the comments. where you can email me your questions. And I'm going to do 2 more episodes of these, so please give this a like if you want more of them. And let me know this is something you want me to continue with, and I will keep going. If my numbers continue to drop, I'll probably just figure something out. I'm just testing to see what my audience likes and give you something different to watch and listen to. So I will see you next week with the next world events, and I hope you liked it. And I hope to get some feedback on some more questions. You've been asking really great questions. I've been throwing them in. We got 2 more to go until I make my final decisions on which ones are staying and going. Look forward to Girl Code and Guy Code. That's coming up next time I film. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.